I just wanted to get my hair done and I wanted to go home.
For Jessica Odom, it's not the hairstyle she'll remember. It's what happened after the appointment.
I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care.
She says she walked into Mama Gifted Hands expecting a quick appointment and walked out shaken, confused, missing a piece of her hair and holding a video she'd never dreamed she'd need to record.
I looked in the mirror. I loved my hair. And I went in my purse. I grabbed the $200 in cash and I gave it to the braider. She started speaking in their language, which I don't know what ethnicity they are, but she went over to the owner, which they refer to as Mama, and she gave her the money, and then she hopped up and she was like, no, this is $200.
Odom says everything started normally. A few texts, a clear plan, and a $200 agreed upon price.
Let my hair go.
We cannot leave you because
Man, I'm finna sue you, bro. I'm finna sue you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you too.
I said sue.
But once the stylist was finished, she says the tone shifted. Odom says suddenly the stylist demanded more money, and that's when everything changed.
She told me to just give her $30 and I could leave, or if not, go sit in the chair and we'll cut the hair out. I said, you're not cutting my hair out, and I'm not giving you anything extra. I paid you your $200. I'm leaving. She was like, no, you're not leaving. So she turns and she locks the door.
She says she spent nearly an hour struggling with 3 women, calling police as she tried to get out.
Yeah, record me. I know. I said, if you can pay.
We went to the salon for their side of things. They declined to comment. Birmingham police say they're aware of the video and detectives are reviewing the case.
Charges will be pressed and I am filing a lawsuit.
And Odom says once police got there, they did tell the women in the shop that they had assaulted and kidnapped her, but right now, no one has been arrested. So far, the video that's gone viral on TikTok has well over 1 million views.
It's obvious that these people don't know rules and regulations. You can't just hold somebody against their will for just no reason at all. But I guess for this situation, the reason is not paying all of your money for getting your hair done. And what's up with the story? Is it that they agreed on the 200 but verbally like agreed on a different amount for them to be like holding her against her will like that? Something is definitely off with this. It can't be that they both agreed that the $200 was good enough, and then after the hair was done, what? The hair was done super nice, where it's like, you know what, I did extra. I deserve an extra $20 to $30. And if that's the case, why it couldn't be verbally communicated? Why it has to be done after and then it turns into this big thing? I don't know. Who you guys believe is right? Who you guys believe is wrong? Let me know what you think.
Welcome to my channel. You know, I've been an advocate for Black Americans on how their impact in America has paved ways for African Americans. Oh, let me remove the word American. Africans, migrants that are coming from outside of Africa, outside of America, excuse me, and that are coming to America. You know, they're migrants. But because they are Black, and of course, you know, we look so much alike, Africans and the Black Americans in America, you can almost not been able to tell who is who. Why? Because of the role the Black Americans have played in America. They've given every Black person a soft landing. And it's so annoying to find out that some Africans can behave in a selfish, in a senseless manner, that a lady came to they call it an African store where they braid hair, and because you made a beautiful hair, you want to charge extra fee. And of course, there was conversation, there was back and forth, and the lady was like, you charge me $200. That's what I'm going to pay you. But out of greed, selfishness, she began to pull the hair of this lady. It's so annoying, but let me just allow you guys to watch the video, because You can't say because you're in America and they've accepted you and you want to begin to trample on privilege, on opportunities that you have been given. You're in America, you are making good money that you can't even make in Africa. But let me not say more than because credit belongs to the original creator of every stitches and video I'll be showing you today. Please, everyone, watch till the end and we'll begin the conversation after I come back. I'll be right back.
Dear African Americans, on behalf of every African community, and I'm speaking for everybody, find in your hearts to forgive us. What this lady over here did is very unacceptable. The behavior is very wicked, very horrible. We don't tolerate this type of behavior. For $50, $50, you find the strength of pulling a fellow woman hair like that. The hair that you just finished doing. Huh? Mama's gifted hand. Sister, we Africans, we your fellow Africans, doesn't condone your behavior. No. Okay, let's assume that $50 was real money and she didn't want to pay the money. Why would you pull somebody's hair for $50? Can you imagine the pain that lady went through? Honestly, well, your greediness was way too much. And as a human being, you're not supposed to live like this. You think this is Africa, where everybody's greedy. And what is $50? What is $50? Not even $500. Not even $100, but $50. Imagine throwing your whole business just for $50. Huh? Dear sisters, dear African Americans, please forgive us. She's on her own. She's on her own. We are washing our hands. We don't support her. No, we don't. Maybe your village people was chasing you. Because what's so wrong with you? Now look at us being dragged into your mess. Now everybody is talking about us Africans being ungrateful because of you, one person. My dear Americans, we are very grateful. Thank you for being there for us. And every single support you guys show us, we really appreciate. And the lady who went through this, please forgive us. Forgive her. I know it's very hard to forgive her, but please, please forgive her.
So Mama Gifted Hands is in jail, and not just Mama Gifted Hands, 2 of her workers is in jail. And I'm going to tell y'all how $50 is going to turn into $50,000. And as a business owner, you have to move different out here. So Mama Gifted Hands told this lady $200, okay? And we know after she got done or whatever the case may be, she wanted to charge the lady $50 more. But this is what you told her over the phone. Maybe that's all the lady had. Maybe that, and even if that's not all she had, that's what you told her, okay? So then you wants to rip this lady hair when it's time for her to go. This is what you told me. I'm not paying extra, woot this, whatever the case may be. Africans are already under the radar. We already know attitudes, woot this. Now the Africans that braided my hair, I must say they were beautiful people inside and out. They treated me very nice, okay? Now I'm not saying all Africans are like that, but they do be having a little attitude. And I said I was one of the ones to say that a lot of African women do not like black women, okay? Keep that in mind. My video went viral. But anyway, and I'm going to say this again, the Africans that I went to, they were very beautiful, respectful. They was very nice to me. I must say that. But anyway, this $50 is going to cost her $50,000 because now you have to get out of jail. You have to bond these other ladies out, probably help them get out of jail. You have to get a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, court fees and all the above. And plus, on top of that, you're going to have to end up paying this lady. And you're going to lose customers because a lot of people are not going to want to come back to you. So as a business owner, you have to watch the way that you move. So you would have lost out on that $50 dollars, but now you're gonna lose out on 50,000. So you have to make it make sense, okay? She's not gonna win nowhere around the board at all. You know what I'm saying? You really have lost. So make sure as a business owner you make decisions, you know, for your business and what's best for you is what I'm saying. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo.
Greetings, everyone. Well, guess what? The African braiding shops are once again in the news, and I'm talking about the literal news. Most of you, I'm sure, have already heard about this story, but for those of you that have not, this young lady here, Jessica Odom, to Mama Gifted Hands in Birmingham, Alabama, to get her hair braided. And it culminated in her being kidnapped, literally locked in the shop. They would not let her go. They pulled her braids out of her head, threatened to shoot her, and it culminated into an arrest of the owner of the shop and 2 of the employees. I'll let you watch the clip, and I'm going to come back with my commentary.
A Birmingham woman says what should have been a simple, relaxing trip to get her hair done ended with her locked inside the salon and assaulted. This entire ordeal caught on video, and that video has now gone viral on social media as the woman demands justice.
I just wanted to get my hair done, and I wanted to go home.
For Jessica Odom, it's not the hairstyle she'll remember. It's what happened after the appointment.
I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care.
She says she walked into Mama Gifted Hands expecting a quick appointment and walked out shaken, confused, missing a piece of her hair and holding a video she'd never dreamed she'd need to record.
I looked in the mirror. I loved my hair. And I went in my purse. I grabbed the $200 in cash, and I gave it to the braider. She started speaking in their language, which I don't know what ethnicity they are, but she went over to the owner, which they refer to as Mama, and she gave her the money, and then she hopped up and she was like, no, this is $200.
Odom says everything started normally. A few texts, a clear plan, and a $200 agreed upon price.
Let my hair go.
We cannot leave you because
Man, I'm finna sue you, bro. I'm finna sue you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you too.
I said sue.
But once the stylist was finished, she says the tone shifted. Odom says suddenly the stylist demanded more money, and that's when everything changed.
She told me to just give her $30 and I could leave, or if not, go sit in the chair and we'll cut the hair out. I said, you're not cutting my hair out, and I'm not giving you anything extra. I paid you your $200. I'm leaving. She was like, no, you're not leaving. So she turns and she locks the door.
She says she spent nearly an hour struggling with 3 women, calling police as she tried to get out. We went to the salon for their side of things. They declined to comment.
Here is the conversation up close. She asked for $200. So why would you lock that girl in that salon and tell her to give you $30 more? Point blank, period. That's the shit they do in Africa. Let me say this first. In America, we agree upon a price in the beginning, and that's it. Now, if someone adds on services, spoken about up front, they tell you, look, this is an add-on. If you do this, if you do that, that's an add-on. It's going to cost extra. And you agree upon that stuff up front. But not in Africa. Let me tell you, they will tell you that is this price. And then when they finish rendering whatever services it is that they render, then they're hounding you for more money. And not only for that, the cost of that, but also if they have to go to you, you have to pay for transportation to and from for them to get to you and for them to go back to where they came from. And then depending upon what you tell them about you or how well you're dressed, your hair is looking nice, whatever, or whatever they've gathered about you, the price will go up exponentially. And then first and foremost, if you have an accent and you're obviously not from there, oh, the price is going to go up higher. It's not going to be the same. So we don't do that in America. Everybody pays this price. This is the price that's set, and this is the price you pay. And it doesn't matter how well you're dressed or if whether we perceive you have money or not, that you're going to be charged more or less or whatever. But in Africa, that's just how it is. And I guess they didn't realize they can't do that ish in America. We don't do that. That's dishonest, if you ask me. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how much money I have in my pocket just because I'm looking nice that day. And see, when this lady and some of the other ones were talking about boycotting the African braiding shops, everyone went wild, including people from America, people of different races. And they targeted us, saying, oh, these Black Americans are this and they're that. But see, y'all don't know the disrespect. You have no idea of the disrespect that we Truth be told, that is exactly what the boycott was about, is the blatant disrespect against us in our own land. We are tired of immigrants coming to America and disrespecting us. And contrary to what some people believe, it wasn't just the Africans that were being targeted. A lot of our people actually even decided they weren't going to buy from the Asians or even major store chains like Target and Walmart. So no, it wasn't just Africans that were being targeted, and a lot of people said that. So let me know what you think.
The very first question I want to ask is this. Are you aware that you're in a state that has rules and regulations that you follow? As a migrant, are you aware of that you can't just behave anyhow? One. Two, are you aware that it is the success of the Black Americans that you are riding upon as a migrant that has given you the leverage? Are you aware that the people that actually patronize you as a salon are actually people that look like you? Because white folks won't even braid the kind of hairstyle that you do. It is the black folks, the Black Americans, what I also call foundational Black Americans, that are the ones that will patronize you. And those are the people you have as customers. And when you go to their country, you begin to treat them in such a way that is disgusting and annoying. Then I wonder what your hope will look like, because you will not be patronized again. You know, Black Americans, they are the ones, they are the very center of commerce in America. Take it or leave it. They are the ones, if they withhold their fund. I mean, I've done stories. You guys can check my stories about how blacks are saying that they're going to withhold or withdraw their fund from spending it. Corporate organizations, just name it, all the big names in America, Walmart and all that. They are the ones, the black folks from research have been set to be the one. They have the spending power. They spend a lot. So they're the one that allow monies to go around actually. And when you go to America as an African, and you thought because you have them to come to your store that you can behave anyhow, that's their downfall if you don't know. Because you went to a store, I mean, a customer came to patronize you, you agreed on $200 to be paid, and after you finish the air, you're demanding for $30. So you use $30 to, oh God. Because of $30, you ruin the job you have done for her that cost $200. That is one. Then two, you jeopardize the customer base that will patronize you after that job that you did. That is two. Then three, you also jeopardize your staying in that country. That is three. Then four, you jeopardize the effect that it will bring upon the black people, the Africans that are looking for opportunities for livelihood. Now it has been said that you don't have paper, even if you have paper, but of course you just have permit, you don't have citizenship. So now what you don't know is the fact that they can actually make you or Africans to begin to leave because your conduct has put every other African in a position where they have to begin to search thoroughly and begin to send them packing because of $30. Your money has been paid, your service charge has been paid, but you wanted something extra. That is bullshit. That is greed. That is selfishness. I'm totally against this character, this behavior. It's unacceptable, it's unsupported, it's unwarranted, and people like you are meant to be thrown out of America. That's what I want to say, because this is disgusting. You think in Africa they can collect bribe anyhow? You agreed on $200 and you're asking for $30 extra for what? And you lock her. You lock her in the shop. She called the police and you were saying all sort of shit. Where do you think you are? The country that fed you, that gave you privilege, that gave you, I know exactly where you are, because from your name I can tell, but I'm not going to say that. But what I'm after is the fact that you're an African and your behavior is disgusting. Now you have put every other black in harm's way. People will be feeling, Black Americans will not want to patronize black again. That's the implication. So the little money you thought you were making that has got into your end to misbehave, that's got into your head, and you think you can behave, you can drag people, you can pull someone's hair for what? Guys, I'm really angry because I know the impact of the black Americans. They've paved way for everybody. Every black can come from anywhere of the world and succeed because of the works of the black Americans. They've been able to fight. They built a foundation. Their forefathers have done all of that, and that is how anybody can come from anywhere. You can go to school, go to the best of school, and become whoever you want to become. This set of people are the ones you are rough handling. You are the ones you are fighting because of $30. Not as though you have not been paid. You've been duly paid according to agreement. But you want extra. For what purpose? If she's going to give it, she's going to give it from her own free volition, not out of coercion. It is really annoying. And this is an apology to every black Americans. I know they are. If they say no, I won't be. It is just because this is unacceptable. But apologies again because this is annoying. This is so. Oh my! Now you're gonna pay $50,000, and I hope you win the case because if not, you'll be thrown out of the country. If you love this great content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Share the story so that you can see the conduct of greedy Africans that are going to those places and misbehaving. It is unacceptable. It is unwelcome. It is unwarranted. I'm against this kind of behavior, selfish behavior from Africans. It is unacceptable, and I'm not in support of it. And that's why I'm sharing this story to let you guys know that I'm not in support of it. I'm against it. Thank you.